Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do this video unedited again. I was doing an unedited video right after Christmas and you seem to like it, but today I'm doing a Q&A, and I did send out on my Instagram and on my YouTube that I was going to do a Q&A, and I have collected some of the questions. To be honest, I don't know if I have the time to answer, but the recording says I only have 41 minutes, so let's see how long I'm gonna sit here and rambling. But I have a lot of questions, and I've been collecting some of them. So I think I'm just gonna jump right into answering the questions that I have for you for today's video. So let's start without any specific order. I'm just like, I have print screen all of the questions that I think I have time to answer. And because this video cannot be too long, like you don't want to sit here and listen for me talking for hours and hours, right? So let's start. Do you prefer leather outfits to swimwear? To be honest, I don't think you can compare leather and swimwear. I know I do a lot of leather content on my daily booty pants channel that I now have changed the name to Denice Leather and Jeans. But leather or swimwear, I don't know, like you wear swimwear on the beach, you wear leather not on the beach, so it's very hard to compare those, I guess. So I guess I don't have a typical answer to that. Like, it's so different type of content, and it's so different, like in your everyday life, it's so different when you're wearing swimwear versus leather. Okay, I cannot take so long on each question, then I'm never gonna go through all of them. Next question. So far, what is the most fun thing you have done in Spain? I don't know if this person refers to like this time I'm staying in Spain, because I've been living in Spain before and I've been going a lot to Spain and I've been doing a lot of fun things in Spain. I have a lot of friends here. I'm like, I don't know, I just really enjoy my lifestyle here with all my friends. And yeah, if I have done any specific fun things, I don't know. I like to go out, enjoy restaurants. I don't do that as much in Sweden. In Sweden, it's more like, you have seen me doing my vlogs. In Sweden, I do more like barbecues at home with family, because I live on an island. Here I do more dinners and I go out and I like enjoy that a lot. Age. A lot of you have been asking my age. This is so funny because every time I get a Q&A or something, I always get the question how old I am and where I'm from. And it feels like I've been answering this 100 times, but I am 35 years old. Woohoo, there you had it, my age. Move on. Zodiac sign. So I am a Gemini, and yeah, I guess that answered the question. Next question is a little bit more deep. Would you ever want to have a family in the future? To be honest, like when you say family, like is that defining having a husband and kids? I don't know. Like for me, family can be so many different things. Like first of all, you have your family, like your parents, I have my sister, her kids and everything. I consider that to be my family. So I do consider myself to have a family. I have my dogs. Like I don't think I'm very traditional in that way, that I have to consider like you have to have your family the way that everyone thinks it's traditional to have family. I also think that you can choose your family, like you don't have to consider only bloodline as your family. You can also have friends as your family. Like family for me is so much bigger than just like my bloodline. So I do consider myself already having a family. But if the question is if I want to have a traditional family, being married and having kids, that's not really important for me, I would say. Besides your beautiful eyes and lovely smile, what do you like most about yourself? To be honest, what I think I like most about, like, I don't know if this is specifically like physically what I like most about myself, but to be honest, like I like most about myself, I think how I am as a person. I think that's what I appreciate most about myself. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of time and effort in my life into like constantly trying to be a better version of myself. So I think that's what I'm most proud of, I guess. I don't know if that answered the question, but yeah. Next is, have you ever visited America? I don't know if they mean South or North America, but I've been in both. So I've been to LA, New York, Detroit, and Miami. And I've also been in like South America. Like I know Mexico is more Central America, and I've been to Brazil, that's South America. So yeah, that's where I have been. Next question, what are some of your favorite places to go traveling? That's so hard to answer because, to be honest, I love traveling. Like if you have been following me here, you see that I travel a lot. And to be honest, I don't have any favorite place to travel because all the trips are so different. Like most of the trips are like, so if you go in Europe, like whatever you go, like it depends on what you're doing with the trip. I don't have any, like this is my absolute favorite, but I can say, for example, my sister and I, we went to Bali last year, like not so long ago, right before I moved here to Spain for the winter. And I have to say, like, I didn't have any expectations and I was so blown away because it was so amazing and I didn't expect that. So I've had a lot of trips, like first time I went to India, that was the first time I was traveling outside of Europe. I was 19 years old and it was a game changer for me. It was like it opened my eyes so much for so many things in life. So I have had so many experiences in life, so many trips that has been so much value to me, but I cannot say like if I have any favorite place to go to. I don't think so. But I have 3 places on earth that feels like home, and it's Spain, Sweden, and Cyprus. And I think Cyprus because I've been there ever since I was 3 years old. My grandma used to live there. Spain because I have so much friends here. I've been spending so much time here. And Sweden because I'm born there, I guess. But I can't stand the winters in Sweden. I hate them. But that's the only places that I have been to. And I have lived in Milan, and I've lived like been a lot of in Munich, for example. But like those are the 3 places that feels like home for me. Next question. What do you do to stay fit? That's a question I got from a lot of you as well. Like, what do you do to keep your shape, to stay fit? Like, to be honest, like, I just talked to a friend about this today. Like, I used to be very hardcore fitness when I was younger. And to be honest, I don't feel so much of a difference in how my life, like how my body is performing now when I am more like having a more chill lifestyle compared to when I was more like hardcore. Like I was never eating out. I always eat like chicken and rice, cook my own food and everything. I went to the gym 6 times every week and I had like hardcore killer sessions every time. Now I have a little bit more like of a relaxed approach, I will say, but I will still say that I have like the ground rules. Like I am mostly eating clean food, like 80%. Maybe not now when I'm in Spain, to be honest, because I eat out a lot. But maybe like 70% good and the rest, whatever I want. I go to the gym. I have my approach is I always go to the gym, but maybe like I don't put my all into it to every single session, but I go to the gym, I will say between 4 to 6 sessions a week, depending on, and I also do a little bit of yoga here and there. Like for me, working out is a lifestyle, but I don't have the approach now that if I go to the gym and I don't have a killer session, that it's a waste. Because right now I feel like just that I go there, like that's my approach now. I have a very chill approach to life. I think health is about so much more than just what you eat and how many times you go to the gym. Like for me, it's having an everyday good lifestyle. But health is also enjoying being out with friends, enjoying a good dinner, enjoy dessert. Like, I think that's my approach, and I guess it's working for me. Another question, what is the most difficult thing in order to stay in shape for you? I think I just covered it. Like, I don't put so much thoughts into it, like how much I'm, like my weight, like I am, and I feel my body so much. Like if I'm starting to move in the wrong direction, I feel it before I am there. It's not like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I gained so much weight. It's like if I feel like I'm moving in the wrong direction, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna tidy up my diet a little bit. Like I don't feel like it's a big sacrifice that I have to make to stay in shape if being how I am is to be in shape. Like, yeah. Your favorite thing in the world, how can you answer that? Like, I have so many favorite things. I love my family, I love my dogs, I love traveling, I really enjoy what I'm doing for a living. Like, I have so many things that I appreciate. I don't think I can just pick one thing that I love in life. Like, who can ever do that? I cannot. Sorry if that doesn't answer the question. What is something you are extremely talented in, Denice, that people may not know about? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think, honestly, to be honest, I think I have many skills that people that only knows me through social medias, they don't know about. Like, yeah, I have so many things that I like know that I don't show here on my platforms. I'm not gonna like, that's like a whole video on its own, I feel. But I have one thing that I always have that I answering when people say something about you that no one knows about, that will surprise people. And that's like, I can read and write rune scription fluently. That's something people don't know. Like, no people knows about that, but my mother's father, my mother's husband is a runestone carver, which is a very different thing to be. And I don't know, I just when I learned a normal alphabet, I also learned rune scription. So I can read and write rune scription, which there are no people in Sweden that can do that almost. It's like a very, very tiny amount of us. And yeah, I guess that's something at least. If there is one thing you can change from your past, what would that be? I mean, if we dig into every single small things and decisions that we made in our life that we would like to change, like in the end of the day, we would not be the ones we are today. And to be honest, I don't have like major things that I feel like I want to change. Like everything hard and good has been leading up to the person I am today. I know that's a very like traditional answer to that question, but to be honest, I don't know, like I don't have anything that I know right away that I like, that I immediately would like to change. And so I usually don't regret things. I usually like, okay, I did this, I took this decision for a reason, and it all is leading up to who we are today. And to be honest, I'm comfortable with my life today. So I wouldn't say that I have major things that I would like to go back and change. Sorry, I'm trying to answer quickly because there is a lot of questions and I want to cover most of them, but maybe I will not even have time to cover most of them, but yeah. If you become Queen of England for a day, what would you do? I would never want to be Queen of England. Like, I would never want to be royal. I feel so sorry for those people that are born into being hunted 24/7. So I don't know, I would not like to be a royal person, I guess. I never had the dream of being a princess when I was little. Like that's not for me. So, but it's a very cool question. Like, but yeah, I don't think I would want to try to be the Queen of England for one day. What is the secret of your awesome figure? I think I covered that one, and thank you so much. That's very flattering, but I think I covered like my secrets. I don't have any secrets, like, yeah, but I covered it already. What makes you feel complete? Very easy question. My family. Like, my sister completes me so much. I wouldn't be me without my sister. It's 12 years in between us, but we are born on the same day. We're both Gemini. Like, I was born literally on her 12th birthday, and she always wanted a little sister. We are also both dragons because it's like the Chinese dragon's year. It's the dragon's year this year, by the way, but we are like twins. I feel like she's my twin, but with 12 years in between. So she completes me. I like her and my whole family. Like, I wouldn't be who I am without my family. So they definitely completes me. And my dogs, I love my dogs. I'm talking about my dogs like my babies all the time, but they are really like my babies. So yeah. How often do you eat outside? So when I'm in Sweden, I don't eat outside so often. If we don't count going to my mom's house for a barbecue. No, I'm kidding. But here in Spain, I eat out a lot. Like, I like to go out for dinner. So here I would say, not every day, but 5 times a week for sure. Like, either lunch or dinner, I go out. Like, during the weekends, I like to go out with friends and eating out. I like to try new places here. So I definitely eat out more here than I do in Sweden. And I do enjoy it here more than in Sweden, to be honest. What is the secret of your smile? I don't know. I was born with this smile. That's my smile. There is no secret. What motivates you the most? I don't know if this is supposed to be like what motivates me to go to the gym, or what motivates me in life, or motivates me to be like, I don't know, but I think I covered for what goes for fitness and nutrition and everything. Like, that's just my lifestyle. I don't have anything motivating me to go to the gym. For me, it's just a part of my life, going to the gym almost every day. I don't go every single day, but it's a part of my lifestyle. And I don't feel anxious if I don't go to the gym. For example, when me and my sister went to Bali for 3 weeks, I didn't go to the gym even once, and I didn't feel anxious at all. It's like, for me, it's not a problem. Like, I don't feel like, oh, now I have to go home and I have to be in the gym every single day to like catch up. I'm just like riding through life, and I know my body so well, so I don't have that anxiety. I literally went away from the question, what motivates me? Like, I think what motivates me to be the person I am is that I always want to be a better version of myself. I always want to learn things. I always want to like grow and develop. Like, that's something that motivates me. I like to learn new things. Like, you will almost never see me read a novel. I always read books about something, that I can get knowledge about something. Or like biographies. I like to read biographies as well. I think that was a question, by the way. Now I already covered it. So yeah, I think that maybe covered the question. Next question. Can you please share more about your beauty contests, how you entered and how it was? To be honest, I think that's a video on its own. Like, that was a part of my life where I was doing a lot of beauty contests and I loved it. But it's a lot of more of it going into it. I entered by a coincidence. It was a friend. I was doing modeling. I was working as a model at the time, and it was a friend that told me, like, you should enter the Miss Universe contest, and I did. And from there, like, I became a beauty pageant girl because I loved it. So once a pageant girl, always a pageant girl, they say. And yeah. But it was amazing. But it's like many things I've done in my life, it's like the hardest and the most fun things I've ever done. Like, it's whatever you see on screen, it's just a tiny little fraction of everything you do when you're representing a country in the international competitions. And I have been representing Sweden 2 times. In 2011, I was the Miss International Sweden, and I did represent Sweden in Miss International in China. And in 2013, I was Miss Earth Sweden, and I did represent Sweden in Miss Earth in the international competition in Philippines. And I mean, you're there for 3 weeks, and it's very intense. But like I said, if you want, I can cover a full video about that, because yeah. But I loved it. But yeah, it was a hard time also, but I loved it. What is your school education? What does it mean for you to have followers on social media? And my school educations, honestly, I have a lot of different educations. If we talk diplomas, I am elite personal trainer, I'm a nutritionist, I am a makeup artist, and I am a hairdresser. That's a weird combination, I know. I've also been taking a lot of different courses on the university. Like, I've been reading English on higher levels and Spanish, but I need to practice my Spanish more. I really want to speak Spanish, but yeah. I've been taking classes in psychology, but not like, I've been taking university classes in psychology, but I had a moment where I wanted to be a psychologist. Like, I wanted to take the 5 years heavy education, but the problem is, I will still like to do it, but the problem is that you have to be there. Like, you cannot do anything on distance. And for me, being in Sweden, stuck for 5 years, I just don't know if I can do it. I wish I could like take the classes like also like remotely, but you cannot do that. But that would be super interesting. I'm so interested in how people work, like how the brain works, how we are working. So that's something that interests me a lot. Like the whole body in general, like how we physically work and like mentally work. That's something that is interesting for me. Like, I love to be in conversations with people, and I love to be like learning about how people think and work, and that's super interesting for me. And I think I would really like that. Not that I would like to work as a psychologist for like full-time job, but I would like to do some combination. Like, I think, to be honest, coaching, like what I've been doing in like the gym and like coaching people in their physical health, I think a lot of it goes into it also to the mental health. I think it goes like in pair. I don't think you should separate it too much, to be honest. That's way too long answer, but I also have been taking a lot of different courses on the university in management and leadership, and yeah, I've been taking a lot of different classes. Yeah, that's just. And what does it mean for you to have followers on social media? I mean, now I'm working with this, but to be honest, it doesn't mean something like it fulfills me or anything. It's part of my work today, but I am who I am without the following on social medias as well, I think. Were you ever a beauty contest representing Sweden? I think I covered that. Would you ever consider traveling to Las Vegas? Would love to go to Las Vegas, never been. Do you have plans to do a meet and greet with your subscribers? Like, I mean, the thought has like come to me sometimes, but I don't know how to do it and where. So I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. We will never know. We know. If it happens, it happens. Where is the next place you would like to travel and visit? I don't know. Like, I have so many places I would like to go to, but I know the next place I'm going to go to is back to Sweden. And I know me and my sister is going to go back to Bali next, like September, October. I think I'm going to go to Cyprus this summer, but like want to go. I have so many places. Like, do I have to pick only one? I want to go traveling more in the States. I would like to go more in Asia. Like, I would like Sri Lanka. I've never been. I've been to India 4 times. I've never been to Sri Lanka. I would love to go there. Like, I have many places I would like to travel to. I have so hard to pick just one, to be honest. What are your plans when you decide to move on from your modeling career? To be honest, like, I think I already moved on from my modeling career. I was working as a full-time model. I was doing university studies at the same time on distance, but I did work as a full-time model, like in Milan, Munich, and like this when I was younger, because we have already covered that. I'm a little bit older now. So I wouldn't say that I have a model career now. Like, I know a lot of it goes into me being like modeling now in my work, but I do so many other things. So I wouldn't say that my career is based on being a model right now. Do you think you would get more into your nutrition background on your channel? I guess the one asking this is maybe someone that has been following me for a while. I don't know, but I used to, when I started my YouTube channel, it used to be about nutrition and fitness. But then, like, you know, I've been on here for kind of a long time now, so it like keep changing, and I keep like doing things that I like, and so I could talk more about my nutrition and things. Like, if you want to, like, I could do that. I love doing those type of videos, so maybe it will be more, but yeah, we'll see about that. What hobbies do you enjoy doing? Oh my God, this is a lot of questions in one. Like, my hobbies, I have so many hobbies. Like, this is one of my hobbies, for example, creating content and everything. That's one of my hobbies. Being with friends, I really go, like, motorcycle, like, I love that. Being with my dogs, I love traveling. That's part of my, like, what I enjoy doing. Dream car. No, I don't think I have a dream car. For the longest time, Audi R8 used to be my dream car, but then, like, we are talking, like, I'm a little bit nerd when it comes to cars, but we're talking when I saw the prototype of the R8 in the magazine before they even released it. I was very young at the time. From that moment, it was my dream car, but then so many years after and everything, it was like, now it feels like so many people have it and it's like a little bit older. So I don't have any dream car anymore. No, I don't have any dream car. How your modeling journey has been like? That's very difficult to say because I've been doing modeling on and off for so many years. Like, I think that's a video on its own. Maybe it's been so many questions about pageants and modeling. Maybe I should just do a video about it to cover everything. Top 5 movies. That's a really hard one. I really like Gladiator. That's like one of my favorite movies, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Top 5 is so hard, like it's too hard. How can you choose? There are so many good movies. Your comfort food or drinks? Comfort drinks, maybe red wine. I really enjoy red wine. Moscow Mule is one of my favorite drinks, or gin tonic. Everyone that knows me, like, I don't like the sweet drinks. I like them more sour and like no sweet drinks for me, no thank you. So more red wine, gin tonic, and Moscow Mule, I guess. Comfort food, I don't know if I have any comfort food. Like, no, I don't have any comfort food. Like, I eat whatever I like. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of pizza. I eat it sometime. Like, pasta is good sometime. I feel like whatever I feel at the moment. I don't have anything like that's my comfort food. Sounds so boring, but that's true. Okay, next. Which brand would you like to collaborate with? And have you ever thought about working with a model agency? So brands I would like to collaborate with, at the moment I don't have any specific brand that is like I am so eager to work with them. I've been working and collaborating with so many different brands, but I don't have any specific one that it's like, that's my dream collaboration. Fuck, I'm so boring. Have you ever thought about working with a model agency? I have been working with models agencies before. So I was with major models in Milan and in Munich for many years. And I was also with 3 different agencies in Sweden. And that's like, I told you, that's a story on its own why I could have so many agencies in Sweden. But I never signed the like mother agency contract with any of them. So I started to work outside, like in Milan, I got that contract with that agency without going through a Swedish agency. So yeah, but I've been working with a lot of different model agencies. If you would like to support a charity, which one would you choose? I don't know, honestly. I've been doing a lot of different charity works. That also goes into doing pageants. Like when you're doing pageants, that's something that you don't see. But when you're doing pageants, it's not only about beauty. You're doing a lot of charity works behind the cameras or like in front of the cameras as well. But like there's a lot of charity work going in there. I've also been doing charity work like on my own. Like for example, when I like have been going to India, like when me and my I don't know if you consider that charity work though, but when I went to India with my mother and her husband, I was like, don't bring anything in your suitcases. Just let's just like fill them up with things for kids that doesn't have the benefit of having things. So I was like, we were filling it up with stuffed animals, with like papers, pens, like toys, everything we could fit in the suitcases. And then we bought the clothes there instead in India. And we like went to the places where they don't have like they're not even working, like they don't have any money at all, and to give them like that's like, for me, that's charity also, not only supporting like this big charity things, because I like to see with my own eyes, like I like to help people with my own eyes. I don't like to just put money into charity and then don't see it myself. So I think I'm more like that. When are you going to restart your Denice and Dania channels again? So a very good question. I wouldn't say that we ever, like, the thing is that I'm in Spain now and she is in Sweden, and I think that's the main reason. And she's also very busy in school and everything. Like when we started them, she was not as busy. We started this during, I don't remember, like, is it a little more than 1 year ago? Like we are on and off. Because we do it because we think it's fun. So we do it whenever we think that we have time for it and when it's fun. So I don't know when we are going to do new content for the Denice and Dania channels, but it's going to happen whenever it happens, I guess. Maybe when I'm back in Sweden or next time she's coming here. Let's see. How do you deal with some of the negative comments? I mean, even if I'm not been on YouTube for so long, I've been on, like I told you, when I did the pageants, it was always these forums, like some people hated you, some people loved you, you got really like twisted in your head if you went into and like reading all the comments that was about you. So I think I decided back there and then, and this is like more than 10 years ago. It's so long ago, like 14 years ago. I think I decided then and then, like, if I'm gonna put myself out there and being on like platforms where I allow people to talk about me, because I was in pageants. So you allow people to have like thoughts on how you are as a person, how you look, etc. And I think I decided there and then, like, either I decide not to care, or it's gonna drive me crazy. So I think I decided long before I started my YouTube, or long before Instagram even existed, I decided, like, whatever is important for me is what my closest people around me think about me, like my friends and family, like my closest friends and my family. If they tell me something like, Denice, then I'm gonna be like, okay. But to hear negative comments from someone that is just typing something that never even met me, like behind a computer, it doesn't really get to me, to be honest. Like, I think I know myself too well to like let that affect me as a human. And I think that should be for everyone. Like, you should know yourself, who you are. So someone hiding behind a computer screen, writing something nasty about you, that shouldn't get to you. So I think that's how I'm dealing with the negative comments. And sometimes, like most of the time, I'm deleting negative comments, and people are like, why are you deleting them? And it's like, for me, my social medias is my happy place. If you want to have negative comments, negative thoughts, have them, but you don't have to put them up on my wall, please. Because for me, it's not that I like, yeah, I don't care, but I don't want to have them there. Like, it's my channels. I decide what to do. So I'm deleting them. That's how I deal with them. How come Sweden's most beautiful doesn't have blonde hair? Okay, why I don't have blonde hair? I thought everyone was blonde in Sweden. Like, guess what? Not everyone is blonde in Sweden. Not even remotely everyone is blonde in Sweden. And I'm 100% Swedish, blonde hair, green, brown eyes, and I'm Swedish. And I'm not blonde. I am a brunette. If you were not vlogging, what would you be doing? I mean, I am not only vlogging, I'm doing a lot of other things. And a lot of things that you don't see, like I am doing some photography, like I have photography sessions as a photographer. I'm doing modeling that you don't see here as well. I'm doing like product pictures and things for brands when I'm both model and a photographer and editor, like editing them. I am also personal trainer still. I have some online coaching still. Like, I'm doing a lot of things that you don't see here, so I wouldn't consider myself only vlogging. That's not like the only thing I'm doing. And to be honest, right now in my life, I like what I'm doing. Let's see what I'm gonna do in the future. You never know, but for now, this is good for me. What is your favorite color and your favorite food to eat? My favorite color, I have no idea. It depends on my mood. I love all of the colors. Like, I even have a yellow t-shirt, and my niece was like, Danya, she was like, why do you even have a yellow t-shirt? And I was like, because sometimes I like yellow. I like all of the colors. So yeah. Favorite food to eat? I mean, most of the time I'm eating either fish, chicken or meat with like a huge salad. Maybe some rice or something. I don't have any favorite food. Like, I like tacos. I like pancakes sometimes. Like, I like food. I really enjoy food, but I don't have anything that is like, this is my ride or die favorite food. Oven pancake when my sister or my mom is doing it, because I don't like it when I do it, but when they're doing it, I really like it. Like, I can fight for the best pieces of the oven pancake. Yeah, that's true. That's me. Do you eat meat, and what meat do you like to eat? Oh, that's a rhyme. I just covered that. Yeah, I do eat meat. And the meat that I like to eat is grass-fed meat. Yeah. Oh, that's the last question that I saved. So yeah, that was a lot of questions. Sorry if I didn't answer all of them in like so deeply, but I don't want this video to be too long. Hopefully my hair has not been like grumping around with the mic, because I'm not gonna edit this or anything. I'm just gonna take it straight from the memory card into YouTube, and I hope the audio is not shitty. Sometimes technology is not working with me. Like, sometimes I have so much problems. Like, I can have the same settings on my camera, on the mics and everything, and then like it's like, what is this? Like, it doesn't sound clear or something, and I've had a lot of technology problems when doing my content, but that's part of it, I guess. So yeah, that was the Q&A for today. And that's also a rhyme. How funny I am. Sorry. So yeah, I hope that you did like it. And if I didn't answer your question, sorry for that. I couldn't take all of the questions. I just took some of them, like, yeah. I hope you understand that. But for next Q&A, maybe I will take your questions. So thank you so much for all of you that was sending me some questions for today's Q&A. What are my neighbors doing? Like, can you be quiet for a moment? I'm filming here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And as for my channels, I have 5 videos going up every single week on this channel. I have some new features from this year, like my try-on haul, that is a shorter version of my in-depth review videos. I have the model films that you've seen from before, and I've been starting to do like the music video. I really like editing them and filming them. Like, I have my own thing, like my visions and everything, and I like to put it into like an actual production. So as I covered also, did I cover it? Yeah. I also have the booty pants channel that I used to do on the Shasko Fit, but now I have rebranded it into leather and jeans, Denice leather and jeans, where I'm going to do like mixed leather and jeans content. So tune into that if you want to also. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in with me for today. And I hope I'm going to see you in my coming videos. But until then, take care and bye.